Welcome back to the channel. Today's video dives into one of the most honest and eye-opening explorations of modern life. Why things feel broken even when life is objectively better than ever. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel because this video will give you a new perspective on hope, emotions, and what really drives your behavior. And the upcoming videos will go even deeper. Let's begin. Section 1. The uncomfortable truth. The book starts with a brutal reminder. No matter who we are, one day we and everyone we love will be gone. On the cosmic scale, everything we fight for, worry about, or obsess over doesn't really matter. But we create meaning because we must. We invent reasons to keep going, because without hope, the human mind collapses. Hope is the engine that keeps us moving forward, even when life looks meaningless on the surface. Section 2. Why hope is essential. Hope is not a luxury, it's a survival tool. To stay mentally healthy, we need three things. Control, the belief that we can influence our future. Values, a sense that something truly matters. And community, belonging to people who share those values. Lose one and the other two collapse. Lose all three and life becomes hopeless. Modern society quietly erodes all three, and that's why so many people feel lost, despite comfort and progress. Section 4. Why self-control is mostly an illusion. We often blame ourselves for being lazy, emotional, overwhelmed, or inconsistent. But research shows that our emotions make most of our decisions, not logic. The mind works like this. The feeling brain drives the car. The thinking brain just draws the maps. We only take action when we feel like it. This means every struggle with self-control is really an emotional struggle, not a lack of knowledge or discipline. Changing behavior requires changing emotions, not forcing logic. Section 5. Newton's laws of emotion. The book introduces powerful emotional laws that shape our lives. 1. Every action creates an emotional reaction. If someone hurts us, we automatically seek balance, anger, sadness, revenge, or justice. 2. Our self-worth is the sum of our emotional history. If we were repeatedly hurt without being able to fight back, we internalize that pain. We start believing we deserve bad outcomes. This creates shame, anxiety, and low self-worth. 3. Identity stays the same until a stronger emotional experience changes it. We cling to old stories about ourselves, even painful ones, because they feel familiar. Real change requires discomfort, emotional friction, and new experiences strong enough to rewrite old beliefs. Section 6. Why culture feels broken. We live in the safest, wealthiest, healthiest time in human history. Yet depression, anxiety, loneliness, and addiction keep rising. Why? Because progress solves external problems, but it exposes internal emptiness. The more we have, the more we expect. The more comfort we gain, the less meaning we feel. Our values become shallow, and our emotional foundations weaken. This creates a modern crisis of hope. Section 7. The trap of modern freedom. When everything is possible, nothing feels meaningful. Unlimited choices make us anxious. Constant comfort makes us fragile. Endless information makes us confused. We think we want freedom, but what we really need is something worth sacrificing for. Hope requires struggle. Meaning requires responsibility. Without something greater than ourselves to lean onto, our minds drift into nihilism. Section 8. Why we create ideologies and religions. When people lose hope, they search for something, anything to believe in. This is why political movements, online communities, and extreme ideologies become modern religions. They offer certainty, identity, community, purpose, a common enemy, and a feeling of belonging. The problem? These groups often simplify the world into us versus them, feeding fear instead of wisdom. Hope built on hatred or denial always collapses. Real hope versus fake hope. Most modern forms of hope are transactional. If I get this job, if I get rich, if I get attention, then life will be better. That's fake hope. It never ends and it never satisfies. Real hope is quieter and deeper. It comes from values rooted in reality, responsibility, and emotional maturity. Real hope asks you to face life honestly, not escape it. The formula for meaning. Meaning isn't found. Meaning is built. It comes from choosing values worth suffering for, living in alignment with them, contributing to something beyond yourself, accepting pain as part of growth, and connecting with others through honesty and vulnerability. Hope is not the absence of problems. Hope is the ability to face problems with courage. Conclusion. A new definition of hope. Everything may feel broken, but that feeling is the beginning of transformation. Hope is not a fantasy. Hope is the discipline of choosing values, taking responsibility, and pursuing meaning even when life feels chaotic. If this video helps shift your perspective, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming content. We have more powerful ideas coming that will help you build resilience, clarity, and purpose in your life. Thank you for watching.